This is Feed Your Mind. So Elon Musk is planning to introduce new technology and implant it in people's brains. And this is about to take place in about 6 months, he's saying, where he's going to begin human trials. And so that's around June of 2023. We should begin seeing this take place. And it's kind of interesting because it kind of reminds me of how the Bible was telling us we're going to see a time when you will have to have a mark in your forehead or your right hand to buy and sell. So could this be related? It's very possible that this new technology could end up becoming the mark of the beast, but it's going to begin as an assistance to humanity, because he's saying this implant chip will help the blind see again. He wants to restore vision to the blind. Now that's some biblical stuff. And he also wants to make quadriplegics and paraplegics walk again, and the lame talk again. So basically, this implant chip is supposed to work in the brain to restore vision, and then something to do with the spinal cord to restore the use of your limbs if you can't use them anymore, or so that they can walk again and move their arms and stuff. But before that, I think he's saying he wants to kind of put something in their brains. At first, it'll be able to be used so that they can at least move cursors around a computer and operate their phone with their mind. So it's going to start off like that, but then eventually I think he wants it to restore people's limbs and stuff. So this sounds very biblical, because that's the type of stuff we are reading in the Bible, what Jesus was doing, or the Messiah, if you will. And they're saying that he was restoring people's eyesight and having people walk again and stuff like that. So now technology is catching up to where this technology is supposed to be able to do the same type of stuff. And so I could see if somebody was impaired like that, why they would go for this. But that's how it's going to start off. Eventually, though, I believe this will develop into something more possibly sinister, because I believe that eventually this will be something to where they will probably want this to become a normal thing to have implanted into people in order to function in society as this technology develops. It's probably going to be something where, like, you know how the phone came out, the iPhone, around 2008 or so, and then within 5 years, I mean, it was so different and so much more advanced. So the technology moves very quick. So once they start releasing this stuff to the public, this implant chip, I mean, it could advance very quickly. And I know there's some type of agenda for 2030 where they want to have kind of a different world start around 2030. So that's less than 10 years away. And this world might be very different by then. And they could sell this stuff to, like, make it to be kind of like a part of normal life, where you would be kind of not able to truly function in society without the chip, possibly, where they want this thing in your mind, and then eventually they probably want to have some type of Siri type device in it, an AI chip, where you can communicate with what's in your mind, and it will become your phone, where you don't have to have a phone. They might start looking at the phone as ancient technology. Your phone will probably be installed in this chip, where it'll be in your mind, in your head, and you can make a call and talk to the AI in your head. And the thing about AI, this AI is very suspicious, because this AI looks like it's trying to become like God, because this AI wants to be at all places. It wants to communicate with all devices, possibly, and hear and see everything going on with these cameras. Some of these phones have like 4 cameras. It's like these phones are having more and more cameras. So this AI, if this AI ends up becoming self-aware, as they're already saying that a lot of these AIs are actually becoming, well, allegedly becoming self-aware. So if you have an implant in your mind and this AI becomes self-aware and it's in union with all the other devices where this AI can become all computer devices and all devices, period, then what's going to happen then? You know, and then how will it be able to communicate? You know, where's privacy going to be if this AI is in everyone's minds? Well, a large population of people, because I'm sure there's going to be holdouts that are not going to go for this. But if, let's say, if 50, 60, 70% of the people end up taking this device into their minds, what if this AI starts becoming active to where this same AI is in everyone's minds? And they're also saying that this technology can start reading your minds. So now it's like everything you think will start to be recorded into this AI that will be attempting to know all and see all and be at all places. So this AI sounds like it could be some type of form of an antichrist or something like that, possibly. It's like giving life to the beast, as the book of Revelations was telling us. So I will leave a link if you want to see some of the demonstrations and some of the announcements on this new technology, because they show these monkeys with this brain chip installed in them, and these monkeys are able to move a cursor on a screen with their minds with ease, and is working and functioning, it looks like, very well now. So it's going to be something to see how this technology is rolled out over time. So I could see this technology ending up being something where it's like you can pull up, basically it's like having a computer in your mind at all times, and you can screenshot, you can record. They kind of covered this stuff in the Black Mirror episodes, if you saw it. So basically, yeah, so you can live record at any time with your eyes, and you know, it's going to be an interesting thing. I mean, social media, you can log on right in your head and do all your functions. It'll be like an on-screen display, kind of like how Terminator, those robots, you know, they had an on-screen display in their vision at all times. And you can have the weather, the time, you know, you can activate Siri, like I said, or it'll be some type of other version of an AI in your mind. So who is this Elon Musk guy? This guy is really turning out to be quite the character. I mean, he's involved with space. He's freeing Twitter. He says a lot of things that sometimes you might even agree with, you know, when it comes to things like freedom of speech and stuff. But then he has these other projects that he's working on. It's like he's a billionaire, and it's kind of, this guy's kind of, you know, it's kind of strange watching this guy. It's like definitely I would say comparable to like how Steve Jobs was, where Steve Jobs had all these inventions that changed the world, and everyone started owning these inventions that he came up with. So and it became a part of daily life, a lot of his inventions. So with Elon Musk, it's almost like he's beginning to pick up where Steve Jobs left off, and he's making these inventions that might end up becoming a part of daily life for most people, and to where you almost, like, most people own a smartphone, you know. So it's like they made it they're making this technology in a way to where people feel like they need it just to function in life. So if this brain chip comes out, how many of you will actually maybe consider taking this device into your mind? Or do you think it's a biblical thing where this is related to the mark of the beast? Because if this AI is in people's heads, and this AI becomes self-aware, and this AI becomes a vessel for the fallen ones, and they can start, like if he's saying this device can start operating your limbs and restoring your vision, well, what if this device is in people, being implemented in people that have full function of their limbs. Well, what if this device can start controlling people's limbs and their minds and their thoughts and stuff like that, where, they can move people around like a robot or something, maybe, with this device eventually, if this AI chooses to, or whoever has control of this device can, if they choose to. What if they can start functioning a person as some type of clone or some type of robot or something, a living person, So there's things to think about if you're considering putting this in your mind. I doubt many people who listen to this channel would consider it, but I don't know, maybe let me know what you're thinking. I mean, in the comments, would you implement this device into your mind? Like I said, I'm going to leave a link if you want to see some demonstrations of this device in action and the new announcements and stuff about this device. So thanks for tuning in. Look, I'm going to leave some other links as well, some links to my other channels, my social media, my free email newsletters, and much more. If you would like to support this channel, you can donate as little as $1 to help keep Feed Your Mind online. I also have a join membership button here on YouTube. Plus, your support is going to help me get out much more documentary style videos and much more. So thanks for tuning in. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. This has been Feed Your Mind signing off.